At 6, if those credits expire, premiums for many Georgians on average could jump by hundreds of dollars a month. Atlanta News First reporter Abby Casoris explains why so many say they simply can't absorb that kind of hit.
Roughly 1.5 million Georgians rely on Affordable Care Act marketplace plans, and almost all depend on these subsidies to keep premiums within reach. Without them, the Kaiser Family Foundation says average payments would more than double next year, putting coverage out of reach for many middle-class families and small business owners. Therapist Melissa Sexton is bracing for a double blow. Patients losing coverage and her own premiums, jumping far beyond what she can afford.
I'm not going to have any insurance because I cannot afford to go from $400 a month to $1,764 a month.
Experts warn Georgia could see premium hikes topping 75%. Families could pay hundreds more every month, and the ripple effects could hit those even with employee-based insurance plans, straining hospitals already on the edge.
I'm from East Tennessee, where my father's a family physician in a community, ran a 25-bed hospital. I watched the hospital close down and affect an entire community. You know, that's going to happen all over the United States.
Here at the state capitol, lawmakers are scrambling for a backup plan. Democrats say that they want to revive a bill creating the Georgia Affordability Health Care Program, while Republicans say that they're sticking with Georgia pathways to coverage and don't want additional subsidies.
This is not about politics to these people. It is about survival.
The Democrats are using this as demagoguery and hysteria and trying to stir up, their side when it comes to the midterms.
Georgia families are watching Washington anxiously. If Congress doesn't act this week, higher premiums could hit as soon as next month.
I want people to get over themselves and their siloed ways of thinking. If you want to take care of your own self, you got to take care of your neighbor. You got to take care of your community. You got to get over your political divisions.
In Atlanta, I'm Abby Casoris.